Good day everyone, I am Jainal the Atacador, and for today's presentation, I will discuss the integration of instructional approaches in ESP materials development, and technology as a resource for instruction. And my chosen field is tourism and hospitality. In this presentation, I will explain the language needs of learners in this field, demonstrate the use of fact-based language teaching, present an original instructional materials, and discuss how technology supports ESP learning. And lastly, I will share my insights and reflection from this activity.
ESP, or English for Specific Purposes, is an approach to language teaching that focuses on the specific communication needs of learners in professional or academic fields. Unlike general English, ESP emphasizes practical language skills needed in real-life situations. In tourism and hospitality, learners must communicate effectively with guests, customers, and international travelers. Therefore, ESP instruction should prepare learners for authentic workplace communication. In this field of tourism and hospitality, learners need strong communication skills because they interact directly with guests and clients. Their language needs include greeting guests professionally, answering inquiries, handling hotel reservations, giving directions, explaining travel packages, managing complaints, and providing excellent customer service. Aside from speaking skills, learners also need industry-specific vocabulary, proper pronunciation, listening comprehension, and confidence in interacting with foreign tourists. Because of these needs, ESP instruction should focus on practical communication and the real-world situation. For my instructional approach, I chose task-based language teaching, or TBLT. TBLT is an approach where students learn language through meaningful tasks and authentic communication. Instead of focusing only on grammar rules, students use English to accomplish real-life activities. So this approach is highly effective in tourism and hospitality because learners need practical communication skills that they can apply in workplaces such as hotels, airports, restaurants, and travel agencies. One example of a TBLT activity is a hotel check-in role-play. In this activity, students work in pairs. One student acts as the hotel receptionist, while the other acts as the guest. The receptionist must welcome the guest, confirm the reservation, explain hotel services, and answer questions politely. Meanwhile, the guests ask about room availability, breakfast schedules, and hotel amenities. This activity develops speaking skills, listening skills, confidence, and professional communication. Most importantly, it simulates authentic workplace interaction. For my original ESP instructional material, I created a hotel check-in dialogue worksheet. This worksheet contains a sample hotel conversation, tourism vocabulary, role-play exercises, and comprehension questions. So the materials was designed based on the learner's communication needs in tourism and hospitality. I made sure that the activities were realistic, engaging, and aligned with actual workplace scenarios. Through these materials, learners can practice professional expressions and improve their fluency in handling guest interactions. In developing my instructional materials, I followed several important steps. First, I identified the learner's needs in tourism and hospitality. Second, I selected realistic communication situations commonly encountered in hotels and tourism establishments. Third, I designed activities that encourage interaction. collaboration, and problem solving. Lastly, I ensured that the material was visually organized, easily to understand, and suitable for ESP learners. These steps are important because effective ESP materials should be relevant, practical, and learner-centered. Technology plays a significant role in modern ESP instruction. For this presentation, I integrated different digital tools such as Canva for visual presentation, Google Forms for quizzes and assessments, Quizlet for vocabulary practice, and YouTube for authentic tourism communication videos. Technology enhances engagement, accessibility, collaboration, and independent learning. It also allows learners to experience authentic materials and interactive activities that improve communication skills. Innovation is essential in ESP instruction because learners today need interactive and engaging learning experiences. Traditional teaching methods alone may not fully prepare students for real-world communication demands. Through creative activities, authentic tasks, and technology integration, learners become more motivated, confident, and actively involved in the learning process. As future educators, it is important for us to continuously adapt and innovate our teaching strategies to meet the changing needs of learners.
To conclude, ESP played an important role in preparing learners for professional communication. Through task-based language teaching, authentic instructional materials, and technology integration, learners in tourism and hospitality can develop skills that are necessary for real-life situations. And also, this presentation allowed me to appreciate the value of innovation, creativity, and practical learning in ESP instruction. And with that, we have reached the end of our discussion. Goodbye, everyone, and thank you for listening.